Hi everybody, it's David Lee of Vital Health. Just rejuvenating the last few days. Just took some time off work and yeah, rejuvenating. Usually end of February by March. A lot of us are pretty, well, with all the work and dealing with the cold and the snow. We've had a lot of snowfall the last month. Lack of vitamin D. I noticed the sun's been out the last couple of days because spring is around the corner. Our body gets worn down and we need to take that time. And one of my little secrets that I've started this year is a concoction, because as you know I'm also a herbalist, and one of the Chinese formulas that I have started to take as a tea is by a famous man named, or well-known man in China named Li Qingyun, who was the oldest man in this century. He lived until he was 256 years old. If you think I'm lying, go on YouTube and type in Li, L-I, Qing, C-H-I-N-G, Yun, Y-U-E-N. He was a professor at one of the Chinese universities. He went through about 20 wives and he had 200 children, and they have photos of his previous pictures. And he was a herbalist, and he started being a herbalist at 10 years old. Obviously he was brilliant. And he also studied and practiced martial arts, and he didn't start teaching martial arts until he was 71. So his aging process was so slow, and he was totally into, obviously, a very healthy, very holistic lifestyle. And these are the sort of people that I listen to and follow because they're the ones that have the results, right? Anyways, his master that taught him these things, I wish I knew who this gentleman was in China. He was 500 years old. So there are people that live ridiculously long on this planet. They're just unknown. They're not out to try to make a name for themselves. They live in a different world and a different level of consciousness. I just want to show you one of the concoctions and one of the main herbal herbs and foods that he ate for almost 40 years. And this was one of his secret sort of formulas, he said. This is what he attributed a lot of his longevity to. And it is a Chinese herb called Bi Sha Wu, and a mushroom called red reishi mushrooms, which many of you have probably heard of, and gochu kola, which is in a lot of our supplements, which is a plant herb, and goji berries. So goji berries, I don't know if you know what they look like. Let me show you. You can get it in Chinatown. You can go to Kowloon Market, which is right on Somerset and Ottawa here, just off Bronson. You can't miss it. It's the main Chinese grocery store. It's fair size. Anyways, you can get them in a package, and you can also get this at my a herbalist store that I go to. But Kowloon Market is pretty good. You can get it for ridiculously cheap. Like a package, you'll get maybe a smaller package than this for $3.50. So it's really cheap, and these berries, they're naturally sweet. And this was part of his formula. So let me just show you a little bit of what the herbs would look like. So I keep my herbs, some of my herbs, in a container. This is like a Pyrex technology container that I bought years ago. This is kind of space age technology, kind of like Tupperware, but it's very thick, glass, not glass but plastic. And I can actually suck the oxygen out of it so that it stays fresher. So the gochu kola, as you can see, the reishi mushrooms, and Bi Sha Wu is in here. And I have my goji berries, and what I do is I make a tea. I crush them and I put it in my little tea ball, right? Right, one of these tea balls that you see, right? And put the crushed herbs in that with some goji berries, maybe a teaspoon of goji berries, and I put about a tablespoon of the crushed herbs, and I let it steep. Hot water. Now it's quite bitter, so I sometimes put a half teaspoon of honey, and it's more than drinkable. I can just feel the warmth going through my body as I've been drinking this all morning. So that is just something I wanted to share with you. Yeah, and I'm ready to have kind of a early lunch, and my liquid vitamin, Daily Complete, which is also one of my favorite supplements that I take by a company called Pure Trim. If you're interested, 194 organic, non-GMO vitamins, herbs, vegetables, fruit, everything's in it. 1 gram of sugar. So I do 2 tablespoons of this every morning as well. So anyways, hope all of you have rejuvenating and coming out of the winter and gonna get ready for spring. I just started off my day working out on the heavy bag, getting ready. I don't know if some of you know, I also started back into my martial arts. I'm practicing my karate class and karate practice with my karate instructor as well. On Saturday mornings, we started like a small class here. So we take no more than 5 people, 6 people on a Saturday morning for a couple hours. We have room for a few more. So if you're interested, go to my website at vitalhealthlife.com and inquire and give me a call. Anyways, have an awesome day, everybody. Take care.